Hey, what's going on both sides, Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Today on something I picked up from Collecticon. Well, bam, it's going to be a trainer, but this time it's going to be a male trainer. Look at that physique. Look at those muscles. Look at this guy. That's a man. That's a man's man. That's a man's man right there. Look at this. The male trainers get slept on a lot. The Bromios don't get talked about a whole lot because they're not hyper expensive. I collect them all the same. They have great artwork. They're great characters, and they fill the binder all the same, whether they're worth $1 or $100. They are still cards. They're still great. I like all the trainers, and I throw them in there. It's just how the Pokemon community works. Speaking of how the Pokemon community works, let's talk about trainers real quick for a second, because I've noticed something that I think is kind of funny considering people that like to throw stones in their giant glass mansions. So Pokemon cards, right? I collect Japanese full art trainers. I always have. I've collected them for a very long time. I have almost every single one of them, and they're great cards. They are beautiful. I have a lot of them before they were even kind of like on anybody's radar, before they were even pricey at all. Some of them have a good bit of price to them still. It used to be way worse. Some of them used to be a couple $1,000s, and it was just kind of like a boom thing. It was definitely something that Japan knew they had people twisted by the nuts by. It was when people were trying to overall just invest heavily in Japanese cards, and a lot of people didn't really understand how the Japanese market worked. PSA 10s of certain trainers like that just shot up in value, and they stayed like that for about a year, to which case they've dropped, but they're kind of coming back up again. There's definitely a lot of buying happening in Japan right now, where people are filling up their stores with fucking full art trainers once again. It's one of those markets, though, that people looked at, regardless of how pricey this stuff was. The main criticism was it's creepy, it's weird. People that collect full art trainers are a bunch of freaking weirdos, because a lot of the trainers that did receive like the treatment were popular female characters, such as Lily, such as fucking Licia got that same treatment, Acerola, Iris, like characters like that got really pushed up and their values got cranked up, and a lot of people blamed it on the waifu culture for stuff, and said really the whole thing that was happening in Japan was weird because the English prices weren't really following that whole thing. It's like the English market doesn't value that stuff the same, all that stuff, and it's just one of those things where it's creepy, it's weird. I collect all trainers. I've heard it all. People have called me all kinds of names in the book. I collect Pokemon cards too, but I like trainers, and I have them all, even the fucking dudes that nobody else likes. I collect them all. I have every single Sword and Shield trainer. Every single one of them, even the rainbow ones that people really don't like. So I collect them, all right? But that's always the criticism thrown at the market. Weirdos, creepazoids, you're just in it like it's some weird stuff. This value is 100% fake and stupid and bullshit. And that whole thing was happening. There was some truth to the actual value being pumped up and just being absolutely fake. Some of it wasn't real. Some people were manipulating. Once again, Japan had fucking the United States by the balls when it came to that. But that was always the thing, and they were so ready to tear that market down in Japan. They brought fucking hammers and swung the entire thing. All right, so flash forward now. I'm picking up the English trainers once again. I had some, didn't have very many of them. I was focusing mostly on Japanese at the time because it was cheaper. Couldn't really afford some of the English prices. Let's check out the English market now, because if I'm looking at this right, it looks surprisingly similar to the Japanese market. Like, it's fucking crazy how much stuff is being thrown out. And you know what's crazy? I don't see the same criticism being thrown at this market, but I mean, look at the top. We got Lily, we got Licia, we got Misty. Misty's a little bit sus, right? That's a little crazy because people, oh, it's the whole market. Look, not one dude on this fucking list. I mean, there's like the Here Comes Team Rocket card right there, but I mean, Jessie's on that card. We can very easily assume that her boobs are the ones that's fucking making that stuff go up, because that's what people always say about the market. We got Cynthia's, we got more Lilies, we got fucking Iona, we got the stamp promos because that's what fucking people are choosing to do now. We got Skylar right there. We got Iris. This doesn't look very much different than the Japanese market. I don't see fucking the same people come with goddamn hammers trying to tear this shit down. Well, why is that, guys? Well, why is no one coming at the market the same way about this? Why is it weird when it's Japanese, but when it's fucking English, it's perfectly fine? This is okay. Fucking $500 for a Lily card, no one gives a fuck about. Fucking $300 for Licia, no one cares about that card. Misty, yeah, I kind of get it. Some people are a little bit weird when it comes to Gen 1, a little bit too weird in my opinion. Rosa, no one plays black and white too. Bianca, nobody fucking cares. Skyla, no one gives a shit. Iono, everyone calls her annoying. No one really fucking likes the card. And you can check the other card prices just to see how it is. Those cards are just as playable. It's just weird. It looks almost the exact same when it comes to the top performing like supporter cards here. And yeah, it's not getting the same kind of treatment. I'll tell you what it is. It's because people have these cards, and the Japanese market, people did not have those cards. 100% envy was the driver of that, and people were very upset. I had people that would message me almost daily trying to get me to sell my Japanese trainers, trying to fucking buy, and they would buy them for those prices, man. I'd be a wealthy mofo if I sold that shit. But I like the cards. I actually like them. They are my collection, and it's kind of nice just to be able to tell someone, hey, no thank you. These are my cards. I don't care what you're offering for price. This is my piece of the hobby, and I'm not doing anything about it. Like, I'm going to sit here with the things I like, and no amount of money is going to buy that shit for me. I like my cards. I like my collection. And I don't feel like a lot of people here can say the same thing anymore. A lot of people chase trends, they chase prices, and they chase the things that people say they should chase because that's what it is. I mean, you got to get the Surging Sparks. You got to get the Pikachu, even though it doesn't look near as good as some of the other cards that come out in the fucking sets. You just got to get these cards because they're pricey. Greninja, people talk shit about that card all fucking day until the price came out and released. And then it became a fucking $200-$300 card overnight. And everyone and their mom's like, oh, I changed my mind. I love Greninja now. And that's what happens with trainers here too. People are assimilating and adopting the trainer mindset when it comes over to the English space. The same people that were trashing it on the Japanese side of the house, but it's different. I mean, it's the exact same list. There is not one fucking dude on that list standalone as opposed to, what about Brock? I thought everybody loved Brock. Isn't Brock cool? Don't you guys love Brock? Don't you love the guy? I thought you liked Brock. He's so cool. He's so oh my god, Giovanni's not on the list either. Well, what the hell? Don't you guys love Giovanni? It's Team Rocket season. What the fuck's going on here, guys? You don't love it. It's the same fucking list. It's the same shit that happens in Japan. Yet you got a bunch of hypocrites that were willing to tear that shit down, throw names, and call people whatever the fuck they wanted when they engage in the exact same market over in the English side house. But it's different because it's English because I can fucking read the cards, blah, blah, blah. No, they have the cards in English. They didn't have them in Japanese. Plain and simple. That's what it was. Envy is what's going to fucking cause a lot of people to lose their pages, lose their channels, and fucking ultimately quit this place. And watching shit like this happen, now that I'm in the English side of the market, there's some discrepancies between the Japanese and the English here and there. The prices have like a little bit of a disparity between some of the stuff. But ultimately, it's the same fucking market. People look at cards the exact same way. People fucking prioritize them the exact same way. And ultimately, it's all fucking female trainers on the English side of the house too. And no one's fucking throwing a fit about that. Instead, they want to throw fits and call Japanese trainer collectors all these kind of names, throw all this shit. And I really do think it was envy. I think people were fucking mad that I wasn't going to sell them my cards, so they grade them in PSA 10s and capitalize on the market while it was hot. Sucks to suck, nerd. Don't know what to tell you. Do it with your English cards now. Do it with that shit, because that's probably what's going to happen over on that side. I'm picking them up. I'm having a great time. I don't care what the value is for a good chunk of them. The only reason I care about the value is because, unfortunately, I do have to pay for some of these cards now where they're going to be a little bit pricier, just like I did with the Japanese market when some of them were kind of trying to creep up. I was trying to finish the collection. But collect what you want. Don't worry about what other people are doing. If you truly want to collect fucking full arts, and I don't mean just trainers, like full art Pokemon, you want to collect golds, you want to collect prisms, you want to collect fucking break cards, don't listen to anybody. Everyone else is just chasing fucking trends, and their criticism can be fucking bought when certain prices are the way they are. The English trainer market is 100% proof of that shit. People don't have a backbone. They have a fucking price tag where that should be. You fucking hypocrites. That's all I got. Enjoy your English trainers while you were talking shit about your Japanese ones. Not your Japanese ones. You didn't have Japanese ones. The Japanese ones. There it is. Now that you have the English ones, have your fucking fun, little fucks. There you go. Have a good one, Virgin Gang. See you later. Hypocrites, man. All through this goddamn space. Hypocrites through and through. Oh, the trader market's so weird. Oh my god, Lily's almost $500. Gotta get me a copy. Lily's $300. Better get one. It's so fucking clown shit, man. No one has an opinion here. No one has something they stand by. They can get fucking thrown $300 in their face and they'll change their mind. They're a bunch of fucking strippers, I swear.